I want us to share a portion of the scripture. If you may, please meet me at Genesis chapter number 19. And we want just one verse there. Genesis chapter 19, verse number 16. Are we there? If you are there, say praise God. If you are not there yet, there, tell us to wait for you.
Praise God.
Praise God.
Hallelujah. Genesis chapter 19, verse number 16. And I read, the Lord hesitated and lingered. The man took hold of his hand, and the hand of his wife, and the hands of his 2 daughters, because the Lord was merciful to him for Abraham's sake. And they brought him out and left him outside the city with his family. Amen. Father, I don't know what you have for us, but I want you to speak to us this morning. Stoop me down and stand up. We don't want anybody to see us. We don't want anybody to hear us. But we want to hear you. That by the time we leave this place, let something shift in our lives to your glory. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ we pray. Amen. And amen. I want you to help me do something this morning. Turn to your neighbor and tell him or her, linger no more. Turn to the other side and tell the person, linger no more. Yeah, we know this story very well. There's something in Christendom that I discovered a few weeks now. And it breaks my heart. It bothers me because in the church of God, we are no more talking about the danger that is awaiting the people that do not want to follow what God wants them to do. All we have in the churches is feel-good gospel. The Lord loves you how you are. Yes, it's true. You also come, don't worry, don't bother yourself. It doesn't matter what kind of sin that you sinned yesterday. You can come, he loves you, he accepts you. But there is something that Jesus Christ came to speak to us on earth. The gospel of hell, warning someone about hell, is no more preaching at churches. Sometimes the preacher tells other people, hey, don't bring that gospel to the church because it makes people to be afraid. It makes people to feel like you are bringing something to force or to coerce them to come to church. And that is a trick of the enemy, that he wants us to live in that situation so that we forget what God wants us to do. In fact, Jesus Christ is the one that has spoken more about hell than any other person on earth or any other person in the scriptures. There's a reason why he decided to leave his throne above to come and warn me about hell. That means there's a place that exists that is not good. Because the Father created a lovely place for you and I to dwell in. But the enemy knows that that place is too good for me. He doesn't want me to go there. Remember that the enemy, the arch enemy of your soul, was there one time. And he messed up. They threw him out. And so he is having this attitude of, if I am not there, no one can enjoy him. So he has stepped into the churches because we in the church, we Christians have given the enemy a permanent seat. So because we've given the enemy a permanent seat, the enemy now has every authority to fool us. So all we know is dance and jump about, go around, live your life the way you want. Jesus still loves you. But I'm coming this morning because he asked me to remind you once again that there's a place that is not good. And you don't want to be there. And that he sent his son to come and liberate you and I so that we may not go to that place. That we don't need to live our life the way we like. It's not because He loves us that we can live the way we like. See, in that story that we read, you remember about that man they called what? When the angel told him, he said, run. Sometimes it bothers me how someone could tell another person, say, hey, run fast to the mountain. But as I'm studying the scripture, it makes me understand that the ways of the Lord seem foolishness to me. It doesn't make sense. Everybody knows that to tell someone to run faster, it should be downhill. And that is the mindset that Lord had. When the angel told him, run fast, up there. He said, hey man, you know our science tells us that it's not possible to run fast up. So why don't you tell me to go down to that little city? The angel looked at him and said, okay, that's where you want to go? Fine, go there. Immediately Lot went there, nobody hears about Lot anymore. I am confident that if Lot went where God wanted him to, a lot would have been heard about him. But he decided his own way. So this God that we are following, that we are singing about, is not about singing about him every day. What is your relationship with him? Do you know him? Or do you know you only know the song that talks about his praises? How do you know him? Do you have that intimate relationship with him? The words that we are hearing now is not new. We've been hearing them ever since we were born. That we need to put our ways right. Way longer before the feel-good gospel took over the land. So what is your position? Am I coming to church every Sunday as just a normal attitude because I want to leave my environment? So that if anything happens, they won't come to accuse me. I just want to go there because everybody goes, so that's why I'm going. Or do I know what I'm coming here for? So Jesus wants me to warn us that there is hell. There's a place that is so dangerous. And that he came to shed his blood for you and I, to liberate you and I. And so being redeemed, I do not have to live my life thinking how I like. That I am not owned by myself. It is not my life. It is the life of someone who purchased me. Yes. And that he purchased me, because he purchased me, he has to determine how I live. I believe you've heard the word, he who pays the piper dictates the tune. Because he paid your ransom and liberated you, he has to dictate your movement. He has to dictate your lifestyle. He has to dictate the way you speak. He has to dictate the way you live. It is not only in church alone. When we come in, we live a life of so holy, we sing, we raise hands, we jump and roll on the floor. But when I leave the church, who do my neighbors see? When I leave the church, who do my children see? When I leave the church, who do my colleagues at work see? Who does that woman at the store who wants to sell for me, who do they see? Jesus wants me to remind us that before he came as a lamb, but that is coming back as a judge. The first time was for the work of liberation. But the second time is going to judge you and I. I don't care what the preachers may be telling you. I don't care what the outside strong, big-time ministers have been telling you. The truth remains that Jesus is coming back. And he's coming back to judge. Yes. And when he judges, it's not going to be because of my work. But it's going to be according to my relationship with him. Yes. Because my work cannot help me. My work cannot save me. The only thing I need to do is to surrender myself completely into his hands. So the message today is, please, linger no more. Yeah. When before that time comes, I will know I'm going to repent. No, you may not have the time. Linger no more. Don't wait for another moment. Now is the time. The time to tell Jesus, I am here. I cannot do it on my own. So I surrender my life to you. Take the wheel. Lead me. Wherever you lead me, I will go. It is no more that time for us to come around and play church as normal, as usual. Yeah, today Sunday. Yeah, let's go. Before you left, okay, you're saying that to me? Well, if not this church that I'm going, I will answer that. Wait, when I come back from church, I will answer. You say that again. Otherwise, that which we just did, you ate the body of Christ and you drank his blood, will be in vain. I know there is a school that goes around asking, how can a lovely God, how can a so beautiful God send people to hell? And I have this wonderful story of a young man, a young graduate, a law graduate. Hey, he just got a new job as a lawyer in a wonderful law firm. As he was going to work one morning, he turned around, there was a lake around by their place. He saw something and then he recognized that there was a young man battling. He was drowning. So the young lawyer just pulled over. He did not care about his dressing, jumped into the pond, rescued the young boy. So the young boy's family were so happy. They loved him, so they became family friends. They went about their own businesses. The young boy grew up to become something, and the young lawyer grew in his profession and became a judge. The young boy decided to live a vice life and he graduated to become an armed robber. He killed someone. In that society, the law stipulates that if you kill someone, it's death penalty. So they brought him to the court. Lo and behold, it was the young man that served him, that rescued him, that is the judge. And so when he looked at the judge, he smiled. Why? Because he remembered how he was about dying. And the young judge, the judge who was a young lawyer then, was the one that rescued him. So he was expecting that this judge is going to help him. He had all his hopes. As he stood there, the case was read and deliberation went on. At the end of the day, to his surprise, the judge sentenced him to death. It wasn't the sentencing that broke his heart. It was the man that sentenced him. Remember, it was the man that helped him, that saved him the first time. It is the same man that condemns him at the end. Jesus Christ is so wonderful. He loves you. He loves me. He came to save you, to save me, to save us. But saving us, he wants us to remain in his love. He wants to remain under his own protection for us to enjoy that to the end. But when he comes back, he's coming as a judge. There's not going to be any mercy this time around. Why would a wonderful, a loving God do this kind of a thing? Because he wants to exalt every attribute of who he is. He has exalted his love attribute by giving us the grace, by giving us Jesus Christ to die for us. The part of him, the attribute of him that is remaining is that of a judge. He is a just God. He gives to one according to what they deserve. If I give you something, if you don't stretch forth your hands to receive it, that thing can never leave my hand. But it doesn't mean I did not give it to you. You have a part to play in order to receive, to get out that thing that I stretched forth for you. Jesus is giving me the grace. He's giving you the grace. He's giving you the love. He's giving you every good thing that he wants you to enjoy and be in a good place with him. It is now left for you to stretch forth your hands and receive it. Or choose a life of saying, it is my life. Nobody can dictate for me. But once you know the right thing, I remember when God was speaking to the children of Israel, this is why I love them so much. Because it's not just like me. He would have said anyway, I told them for a long time, if they like it here, they don't like, I know what I'm going to do with them. He said, look, behold, this day I have placed before you two things, life and death. Knowing the heart of man, how stupid we are, he said, hey, choose life, that it might be well with you. Because I am telling the truth, I'm coming back to judge. So choose the path of life so that you will enjoy the benefit of all the things that I've given to you. Choose life that it might be well with you, that you might stay with me in the place that I've prepared for you. Choose life that you may not end up in the wrong side of the law. Choose life that it might be well with you. So as we're going about, we've been singing every Sunday. We come, wherever you worship, we sing along. Oh, I love Jesus. Let's do a soul search this moment. Who is it to me? How do I know him? There was this little church in a small town that it was their own way of life to be reciting Psalm 23 every morning before service. And so this Sunday morning, the pastor called them, and everybody stood up and they recited the psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want them. Blah, blah. Towards the end, a strange old man walked from the back pew to the front, grabbed the microphone and started the psalms once again. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. This time around with much emphasis. And before long, people started weeping in the church. Before he could finish the psalm, 2/3 of the congregation was weeping. The elders started sending notes to the pastor. They were furious. So the pastor announced, after service, please, that old man, because they did not know him, he was a stranger, can you wait and meet with the church committee? When the old man waited, he came to me. Do you know this is my church? Do you know that I give orders for what to be done, and they do it? Why do you bring that your strange spirit, that your weeping spirit to the church? That I asked the people to recite that psalm, and you came with a new thing. People was crying, and the old man looked at the pastor, and tears rolled down his cheek. He said to the pastor, you and your congregation know Psalm 23 very well. But I know the good shepherd of whom the psalm is talking about. You know all the songs that we've been singing? You know all the worships that we've been giving? Is it that I know the songs very well? Or do I know the good shepherd of whom the psalm is, the song is talking about? It's not about singing, it's not about jumping, it's not about being so emotional when we come here, when we meet in the midst of people. Oh, that brother can sing. Oh, that sister, oh my goodness, we don't want to lose him in our church, because every time he comes, you can feel it. It's not about the feeling. Do you know him? So he's sending this warning once again, in case we have forgotten, that the end time is at hand. The end is drawing near. If it happens that you leave this man in earth right now, will you be living with regrets or with memories? It's a story of a pastor friend who, on the dying bed, was saying, please God, one more chance. Please, one more chance. That was the only prayer that he prayed for 4 days. And on the 5th day he said, anyway, I surrender. And immediately he said that he passed. No one could tell why he asked God for one more chance. I don't want my life to be that way. I wouldn't want your life to be that way. If it happens now, let it be that we are rejoicing. Because for me to die is gain. What is your position? What is your relationship with him? It's not enough to come to the church and be the senior pastor of the church, the only evangelist in town, the greatest prophet. It is not enough. The only thing that makes meaning is my relationship with him, your relationship with him, our relationship with him. How do we relate with him as a church? Once I have a relationship with him, my relationship with you is going to change. Because that is what governs my relationship with any other person. We need to do a soul search. Because unfortunately, contrary to the popular opinion, Jesus Christ is coming back very soon. And he's coming back as a judge. Anything that does not glorify him is not going to go with him. He did not go to prepare a place to come and pick anything, anyhow. And remember when he showed John that revelation, he said, I know your ways, that you are neither hot nor cold. I would rather that you choose one side, or I will spew you out of my mouth. But someone is telling me here, because we are so bent on listening to anything that comes on. And Paul warned us not to be subjected to every wind of false doctrine. Whether we like it or yes, he is coming back. And when he comes back, he's not coming back as your friend. He's coming back as a judge. It depends on your relationship with him. It depends on how you allow him to rule your life. It depends on how you allow him to dictate for you. It depends on how I saw my life as not being mine, but that of the one who purchased me. That is what is going to make the difference. If he was coming back, he was planning to come back and pick anything, there wouldn't have been any need for Jesus Christ to die. The Father was Satan anyway. I already had a plan to forgive all of them. So I'll bring them in. There's a way to grandfather them. After all, I created them, so bring them. But for him to allow something that hurt him, the only begotten Son, a price that can never be compared to anything on earth, it makes some meaning to him. It means he means every word that he has spoken. So Pastor Jack, he is coming back. And when he comes back, I want to see you with me, because I know I'm going there. When he comes back, it will hurt me to turn around and see my friends, my neighbors, my brothers, my sisters being separated from where I am going to be. And that is why I'm coming with this morning. That it is high time that you linger no more. Yes. Now is the time. Today is the day of salvation. It's time for me. It's time for you. It's time for all of us to tell him, I'm sorry. I've been doing my own way. Been living my own ways. Been allowing the enemy to use me and fool me. I'm not going to believe all these lies anymore. The only thing that matters in my life is that which you speak to me. And you tell me you love me. The only true love I can experience is from you. And so if I love you back, I need to give you what you want. I always say this. The relationship with Jesus Christ is supposed to be that of a girlfriend and a boyfriend. I remember when I was chasing after my wife, I would walk where we grew up, where I grew up. I did not have a car. It's a luxury. So I would walk miles to go and see her. Everything that I used to do that I knew she did not like, I had to cut them off. Because I don't want to hurt her. I don't want her to be scared. I don't want to lose her. If we can bring that relationship, that kind of a style, to my relationship with Christ, amen. Looking deeply to finding out what does he like, what does he not like. Everything that he likes, I dwell on doing them. As I did them, before long I discovered that the things that she did not like became a thing of history. I'm not doing them again. And so I won her heart. That is the same way we need to live with him. It's not about my life. You can never be on the fence. You are either for him or against him. You are either his friend or his enemy. The place that he went to prepare is for his own, not for anything that is not his own. So please, linger no more. If there is any part of you, any part in your life that you said this morning and you discover that is not aligning well with where and how he wants you to be, it's a matter of telling him, I cannot help myself. Please, help my helplessness. He is well ready and able to come to your rescue, because he says, I've broken a contract heart, shall I in no wise despise. All he needs from me, all he needs from you, all he needs from us is that recognition that we cannot help ourselves. That recognition of dependency. He wants us to depend on him like a newborn baby, depending on the parents. They could not do anything for themselves. They look up to the mother. It doesn't matter whether the mother is a bad mother, the baby still look up to her. God wants me to look up to him without any outer reservation. So coming to church is not going to save us. Speaking in tongues is not going to save us. Dancing and jumping around is not going to save us. Even if I take all my salary every month and give it out to the homeless, it's not going to save me. Every work of my own is nothing but useless. The only thing that matters is my relationship with him. So if you don't have a relationship with him, if you are not sure of your relationship with him, or if your relationship with him is shaky, now is the time. He's asking us to linger no more. Don't waste another time, because this might be the last message you hear. Now might be the last time to hear such a warning. So linger no more. As a church, it's not enough about owning the biggest building and having the largest congregation, and Jesus is not there. We want Jesus Christ to be at the center of our lives as individuals. We want him to be at the center of our church, at the center of our community. And once he is there, he has to be the dictator, dictating our lifestyle, dictating our way of life, the way we relate with people, the way we speak, the way we talk, what we see, and how we see them. Yet so many times we'll be hearing, it's not about your walk. Absolutely true. It's not about your walk. But once the Holy Spirit, once Jesus Christ become the center of your life, every other thing will fall in place. And you'll find it much easier than anything else. Now you might be struggling. How can I love my sister? Truly. How can I love my brothers? Truly. When they don't love me, it's going to be a struggle, because Jesus is not at the center. Once he sits at the center of your throne, the throne of your life, the throne of your church, the throne of your business, all this love is going to flow like nothing. And you will not be able to recognize. So yes, it is not about your walk. The only thing you and I have to do is to die completely to self and to surrender to his lordship. It is my prayers this morning that we don't just jump in and join the fanfare of believing that Jesus loves us anyhow, so come anyhow, anywhere. Even in hell, there is structure, there is standard. And so it is in heaven. There is standard. Not everything is going to go there. want to lose you. I don't want to go there without you. I love to enjoy that place with you. It is the same way Jesus felt, because he did not want to enjoy that throne alone to himself. That's why he came, so that I can go with him. Because he knew when he has people like us along with him, that place is going to be a joyful place. He did not want to take the joy alone. He would have done it, but he decided to make you and I are aware of a place that is nice and a place that is not nice. It's not about bringing fear to your heart. It's just the same way that you will see someone with that car, that particular car that you love, and you just walk down to the person to ask about, and they tell you all the good things about this car. The advertisers take time to showcase the car, and right from that moment it catches your attention. You say, that's the car I'm going to buy. Then maybe there was another car that you wanted to buy, and somebody who knows about the car says, no. I had this car, but it gave me trouble every day, so you don't go there. It's not about bringing fear to you, but it's about warning you to know the right path to take. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Linger no more.
Amen.